As off we go on EA Sports. Here's Wilson to throw right away. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Now Wilson. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, here's the run with Cook. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
The Jets at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A game there of 30 big ones.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now Wilson on second down. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Wiggles free. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, this defense for the Jets, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback,
Make sure you see your guys open before you deliver.
On second down, Elliott. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing, Jones. He's going to launch this thing way downfield, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Wilson. He finds Corey Davis. On the move past the 40 and down to the 29-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Wilson.
Quick slant here to Smith.
So the completion good for 7 there.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
Here's 2nd and 3.
To throw is Wilson.
This pass out wide to Hall.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Oh, did the Jets miss this guy? Here's Breece Hall.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Throwing is Wilson. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And the Jets are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Wilson to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10.
At the 40. Now it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. In motion right is Wilson. Here's Wilson looking to throw on 2nd down. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 34-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
Locates Hardman for another catch.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Straight ahead is Hall.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
2nd and 5. Hall again on 2nd down.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now it's Wilson.
That is caught.
Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 8. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Jones.
Devontae Parker. Still going inside the 20.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Devontae Parker, his 1st touchdown of the new season.
And the Patriots are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers.
Here's a diving catch right side. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. On the slant, he's got Davis. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Throwing again here, Wilson. And Cook has it, left side. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Here's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. From the 2 now, second and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Dalvin Cook, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets have taken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of it.
Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. He's to the 10.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown.
Well, in a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick-6, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing on first down, Jones.
Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Inside give to Elliott, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
3rd and 12.
Back to throw, Jones.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here's Bryce Behringer now.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Now 2nd and 5. In motion right, that's Hardman.
On 2nd down, Wilson.
Right back to Cook for another completion.
And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Now he's into the clear again.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
No one has ever questioned the speed of Hardman, who used some of it to get a first down there. He and the Jets both hoping that the change of scenery can unlock a new level of production from him.
On first down, Wilson. And this is Cook with a grab. And he's brought down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point, because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Can't ask for much more than that. A 50-yard punt followed by a loss on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson. Wilson's got it complete. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. In motion goes the tight end. Now Wilson on first down. Flushed out right. Gonna look deep for Wilson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, 76 yards. And the Jets have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
Keep coming, baby. Keep coming. Keep on coming.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're continuing to rock and roll, and at intermission, maybe sometimes you fear after such a good first half of a letdown, but that wasn't the case.
And what I remember most about being in those situations is exactly what you're talking about. You almost have that sense of satisfaction. You're like, we're doing really well. I remember one time someone saying, winning's fun, but so is playing really well. Why would we want to do otherwise? That was the message, to keep the intensity up, to keep things going, and that's exactly what we're seeing here from this team.
Yeah, it's helped them extend their lead.
Here's 2nd and 10.
What's tight? Tight ends right. What's tight? Tight ends right. You got 4. You got 4.
Operating from the gun, Wilson.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez.
And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Now Jones to throw on 2nd down. He completes it to Henry. It'll be a gain of just a yard. 3rd and 7 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
Tyquan Thornton
From 10 yards out.
And the Patriots' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. From the end zone, here's Pringle. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Open man here is Conklin. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10.
At their 35-yard line. Operating from the gun. Wilson. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Wilson's throw here going to be caught by Wilson.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4 down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Again, he'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Jets' 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Wilson will throw again. And he whips that one incomplete there.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And complete right side to Cook. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. This to make it a 3, and they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here.
He completes it. They've got a first down. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Jets are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign.
I don't know who exactly made the call. Was it the special teams coach? But it had to be okayed by the head coach. Gutsy call. Fake field goal that results in a touchdown. A terrific play.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Jacorian Bennett has it. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And intercepted. Wilson's third of the game.
Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
So they get the interception and almost as importantly, a big return after that.
And who was the guy that saved the touchdown, partner? The guy who threw the interception. A lot of times, he just gives it the old Olay, but give him credit. He went old school. He was determined not to make this a pick 6, and he got there in time to make the tackle.
A dump off to Elliott. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Jones.
Looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England.
A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jets have got it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just want...
And this is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Garrett Wilson
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jets are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, They've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by DJ Reed. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw into the hands here of Hardman. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Now Wilson. He finds his man complete. It's Wilson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Running for it. Here's Cook. Dalvin Cook turned away on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10. At their own 13. He'll throw from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Brandon Eccles. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Jones, another shot here after the pick 6. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by DJ Reed. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. After the interception, here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Now a dump off here complete, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here comes third and the length of the football. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Zerline connects on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They go to Elliott again. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing Jones. And now here is another interception.
Sauce Gardner picks it off. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Rolling to his right. There's a short one caught by Uzama. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Pats come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Jets, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles